not talking about that one. You be like, oh, this bitch is about to go crazy.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, so we leave those alone.
Poor Pierce has this to say about marriage, man, and I don't know how I feel about this though.
All right, let me get it going. Where we at with it?
Rise Protein is now on a crazy sale in the TikTok shop.
That's not Rise Protein. That's weird.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like every relationship shouldn't be based off sex, but every relationship is based off of that.
I don't think so.
100%. You can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel, and that's why I'll never be in another relationship, because it's always based off of that.
So you're not going to be in another relationship?
Hell no. For what? Because it's going to be based off the sex. Once that wear down, you're going to go find somebody else that's better. Yeah. But it ain't going to be based off of... This is the thing. And listen carefully. Listen carefully.
I'm listening.
Relationships... Let me tell you what marriage is all about. Let me tell you what marriage is. And who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay. So let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're going to put our incomes together, have all these kids. And then when our kids, we're going to have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're going to have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime.
I see where he's trying to go with it, but I disagree. What's your thoughts?
Niggas don't like bitches, man. They just want to fuck them. Like,
that's a fact.
Niggas don't like bitches. They on some gay shit, low key. Like, just say you like men. You want to hang out with the boys.
Say you like having sex with women,
and you want to hang out with the boys. Yeah, you don't like women. You don't like what they could give you, what they could, with the bonds you could have with them. Nigga said marriage is just about the relationships is just about sex. What the fuck?
But you know, I don't want to give him the benefit of doubt. So I don't agree with him, by the way. I want to give him the benefit of doubt. Since he's been in the limelight for over 20 years, he's made a ton of money. Do you just think the kind of women that he has come across shaped his view, and that's why he feels the way he feels?
Yeah, because he's ugly with no personality. All he does is shoot a basketball. The nigga ugly with no personality, and he got money. Like, come on, let's call it.
Now, when he get drunk, my nigga be funny. You see when he
get drunk. Yeah, when he get drunk. But then after he get drunk, that's why it's all about sex. He get drunk, they sleep with him, then the next morning they wake up, and they like, damn, you are trash.
It's like, pay attention to the podcast over here.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on right now.
I'm about to play devil's advocate, actually. And
I kind of see where he's coming from because of his situation. But to say it's only for poor and for old folks, I'm like, nigga, you missed the message behind marriage. But Slick, go ahead.
Playing devil's advocate, not even just thinking about the money aspect from his point of view, right? Not that this is fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of there's definitely a connectivity with your woman when you get married, but there's also the scale is unbalanced for men and women. You could argue, right? If a marriage does not work out, 50% of marriages end in divorce. As a man, you're probably losing a lot of what you work for. Granted, was she there for it or not, that's subjective. But now, keeping that in mind, if he's talking about the sexual aspect, some people do get married. Men do get married. Oh, this box fire. I'm going to stay on that. Niggas don't really get married for love. And from his point of view, marriage made more sense in a different era. Right? They missed? Hold on, what happened? My fault. Oh, good shit, Jalen.
You cannot record.
My fault. But nah, so I just see it like there's a lot of men that do hate women because of a bad experience. But there's also, I think it's tough to justify or like just brush past the fact that marriage is not the end all fix. There's a lot of people that get married because they're having problems and they think marriage is going to fix that as well. So you can end up in a situation where you're worse off getting married. It's like, damn, I don't want to go through this because it was supposed to be, that's what they said was supposed to fix it. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, and then that good thing ain't a good thing. You feel me? Sometimes.
No, and I agree with you. And I just think right now he's at a point where he don't feel like he's gained genuine love. I think he feels like the girls are after his assets. Any woman that want to date him or be with him, relationship, are after his assets and not after him per se. And he further went on to talk about, he values his peace and how women kind of disrupt his peace. So I'm gonna agree with Tox. Nigga, you don't like girls. You just like their vagina. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even one of those type of niggas to be on that point. But I agree with that statement, bro. Because there's some niggas out here, y'all just like vagina. Y'all don't really like the women that's attached to the vagina.
But you said an important part, right? To be loved and to be loved right as a man, there is nothing more powerful. But there is a lot of people who conflate sex and gifts and all these other things for love. And that's the problem. And we got to get back to that. When you really can work with someone, when you can, like, we going back to vulnerability, right? If you find yourself not being able to be vulnerable with your girl, that's not something you're going to work towards a marriage with. Because again, if you can't be vulnerable as you're dating, marriage is not going to magically change that. And I know women are supposed to change in a marriage, and that could be the case. But a lot of times you're so stuck up on whatever y'all went through prior to saying I do that you're going to harbor that resentment and those feelings, right? So to be loved and to be loved properly on both ends. But because a lot of women aspire for marriage, or that's something that they've always been told that's what that's what you should be trying to get to. It opens them up, so they can't open those doors pre-marriage. And for a lot of guys, like, damn, am I being loved right? Are you talking to me the way I need to? Are you supporting me in the elements I need? For him, he might not have ever had that. Like you said, I'm Paul Pierce, 100 million.
And I think right now where he's in his 40s, close to his 50s. He's like, yo, this is where I'm at in life. This is what I'm not open to change. This is what I have, and I'm gonna stick to it. And if that's what you want, gang, that's what you want. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a hold out for the love, bro. But hey, I'm poor comparisons to him. So hey, I guess I'm gonna stick to marriage. Joy Taylor joined the ranks of Tracy Ellis Ross. So yeah, I guess the Knicks are doing bad right now because both fellas are shaking their heads right now. But Joy Taylor has entered the ranks of Tracy Ellis Ross with dating younger man over here. Can you load up that video, Slick?
Say this tenderly because I'm 38 fucking years old. So yeah, like I've been working for 20 years. I'm a professional adult.
So we can cut off a lot of dudes if you dating, not dating, whatever. But like Future, what's the age limit?
Age limit?
As far as youth to older. What's the youngest to the oldest? Like what's your range?
Damn, I'm telling myself right now. I would say right now, at my age right now. Yeah, I would not date younger than 25, 26.
That's a
Why you laughing?
Why is that funny?
No, because I thought she was going to be.
I thought you would say.
I thought she was going to be on some like 35 to 57.
Me too.
Oh no, I mean I don't think I could. I don't know. I'm not gonna get up.
Oh, you know how I feel. Them niggas said, what them niggas talking about? I'm going to just shut up.
Facts. She goes on to say, because this was in part of the clip, she believes that it's a red flag if a man claimed to be a man of God, making it clear that she wouldn't date a religious man. With dating young man, what's your thoughts about Joy Taylor comments?
She's in the limelight. Like a 25-year-old is a basketball player.
That's a fact. And it's not a 20. It's not us.
25-year-old basketball player making 50 M's, like that's her demographic. Like that's light. She not gonna date me though. She not coming for me.
Why not? You a hell of a catch, my guy.
I'm a hell of a catch making a little light six figure. I'm making a little light six figures, I guess, in 2025. But she not checking for me. She checking for whatever she checking for. If she was checking for me, hey Joy, what's up? I got kids though, and I'm in a happy relationship.
And also, you also got to be part of Fox Sports. You got to hook up with a job.
See, yo, leave that girl alone. That went right underneath the rug. They swept that right underneath the rug.
Oh, Skip Bayless. That shit went right under the rug for real. Well, I mean, you feel me? I'm starting to see a lot of old women are being more open about dating younger men. Joy Taylor, I'm here. I might not be 25 and I don't have 25M, but I'm tall like a basketball player. So, Joy Taylor, if you ever want to, you and Taylor Rooks, y'all could tag team me any day. You feel me? Just off respect. I fuck with you. Slick, you got any topics when we get to I Choose One? Any comments?
Man, like he said it perfectly, bro. He's like, yo, 25-year-olds is an NBA player getting their second contract. This shit don't apply to you 38-year-old secretaries. Relax.
Facts.
Relax.